I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it's loading, it's taking some time. Okay, so now we were in the reports. Okay, we'll just check what was the last we had seen, which was the last report we had seen. Lads, last time. So okay, engagement, monetization, retention, demographics, tech overview we had seen. Okay, so up till so all the reports we had done. Okay, so we have to see from the rest of the part. So report section is done, so the next is explore section. So explore section is basically for the custom reports that we can create. So over here there are various custom reports that we have created, and we can see various reports. So now if you want, say like from the reports that we have already created, now if we want that we want to create customized report as per our requirement, then in that case we can use freeform or funnel exploration or path exploration like this, or else you can create from start also, blank also we can do, but
Okay.
this is a bit easy from freeform. So in this we can just click on freeform reports, and then we will get all the options to add. So this is the freeform report where we have, okay, so second, yeah. So now over here we have various segments like this US traffic, US direct traffic, paid traffic, all those things we have over here. And over here we have certain dimensions over here, event name, gender, and all those things. So we can add all of them, and whatever metrics we want to compare with each other and we want to get the results, we can get the results for it. So over here we can see city is over here, so city we can see over here, so that is added. Then in the column we have device categories, so that is desktop, mobile, tablets, that we can see the desktop category. And values is active users, so here we can see active users. So now first of all, if I remove in the columns, I don't want this, I'll remove the device category, so that device category will go. And in the rows I don't want cities, I want countries, so I'll add countries. So I can select whatever I want. So I can see US direct traffic, these all things are there, dimensions, so I'll add say country, so country is added. So right now we can see two metrics, the country and active users. Active users is already added over here. So now apart from country, what is it that we want to know? So maybe I want to add mobile traffic. So mobile traffic, I can just double click and I can add it, so the mobile traffic will get added. So mobile traffic, active users and total active users. Then I want say, okay, last time we already had mobile traffic over there, so we don't want that. So apart from these say five of them, if I don't want something like this, then maybe I can add something else. We can see a plus button over here, so I can
Yes.
just click on this plus button, and then from here I can select that what exactly, say, user segment details I want, or session segments I want, or event segments I want. Then it can be related to some general suggested segments like recently active users, non-purchasers. So I want to know the people who came on my website and did not purchase, then I can select this. Then people who have already purchased, so they might purchase second time on my website, so I can even target them also. So like that. Then 7-day lapse users, I can use 7 days lapse purchases I can use. Then for shopping I have various options like leads, billable users, registered users, cart abandoners. So this is for the people who did not they remove the products from the cart, the wish list users. So like this, I have various options. Then there are certain templates also, like demographics, acquisition, technology, then some predictive. So predictive is something which is predictive, which we can use that 7-day likely purchase, then 7-day likely churning users, then predicted 28 days top spenders, so the people who are going to spend say the most. Like that, I can select various options. So we can use any of these options. So if I select templates, then maybe I can use demographics. So demographics, what I want is, say, I can filter out the age, gender, languages. So I can add a filter. So I can build a audience over here. So 30 days membership duration, so that is the cookie duration that we can use. So age, I can add gender is one of or is not one of, or say I can use over here, say 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, like this. I just want a particular age, gender over here, so I can apply that, apply, and I can say save and apply. So there are 13,000 users apart from what we have selected, and after that I want to know gender also. So contains or matches regular expressions, then begins with, ends with, contains. So I'll use contains, say, or else I can use exactly matches. uh, I can use male, female, whatever I want I can use, but I'm just seeing if is I get to find a drop down. Yes, over here I can see is one of females, males, others. I can use this option, apply. So this is done. And then language code. So language code contains INR, so maybe INR is not there. Okay, so this is language code, US English, so I can use US English, apply. So this is done. Then interest, so if I want, I can find the interest also, if they are from particular interest match. So now we do not know what is the interest, so maybe I can just use something like arts. mm, I can add filters, exactly matches, arts, and but if I use this, then the audience will get reduced a lot, so I'll not use this. Country ID, if I want, contains maybe I can use something like
IN.
India, so that I can use from here and apply. And then I have selected all these things, and then I can click on save and apply. So Okay, internal error, something internal error is coming up. Please try again. So now there is only very less users, maybe because of that, but that should not be a problem. Let me uncheck this option. mm, I'll just remove India, then let's see what happens. Okay, it's not changing. Maybe US English also I can remove. Any which ways, we'll keep this, and I'll click on save and apply. So that has come up. So this is the options that we have selected. So untitled segment, this is active users and total users, and this is from the country. So here we are having countries. So now this is mm, untitled segments. Okay, so that is from the age range that we had selected. So like this we can use. So I'll just remove this, and maybe I'll select some dimensions, maybe event name. I just want to know what is the events that they participated in, like page view or click or scroll, anything, something like that. It can be any event. So over here, session chart, page view, first visit. So first time visitors over here who visited the website first time, I get to know 57,504. Then how many people scrolled, how many user engagement, that is visiting different pages. Then viewing promotions, 32,000, viewing some items, so that is the products on the page. The newly engaged users, so 13,000. So like this I can get to know that by different events. Also I can track all the transactions. So if I just want transactions, I can just double click or I can drag it. So let's see this transactions. So now we can see the transactions over here. There were total 3,087 transactions, different transactions that we can see over here. Now apart from that, say I can say even have some filters. So that filters also I can set, but right now say we don't have those kind of metrics which wherein I can set some filters. Maybe I'll just remove some of them. Active users will keep, transactions will remove, and okay. Yeah, so basically in dimension also we have lots of options. So like segments we have lots of options. See over here we have selected gender, event name, and apart from that, if I want something else, say I want age also, I want interest also. Under e-commerce, maybe I want something like item brand or category or item coupon. If they have utilized some coupon on the website, I want to know which coupon number that they have used, that I can find out. Like this there are various options related to e-commerce. Then transaction ID, product name, product ID, order coupons, like this there are various options. Then under events, it can be event name, so which is related to conversion events or gaming, or say general events. I can use whatever I want, file extensions, file names, methods, percentage scrolled. So these all things if I want I can get. So city by city I can get whatever I want. Countries I can select, regions I can select. Then maybe links, I can select link text, link URL. So I'll get to know which link they are browsing, then pages. Maybe I can use the page location. Page location would be the URL of the page. Then app store, browser version, so I can select anything. So browser, device category we have already seen, mobiles, computers and tablets. And over here, say publisher, add format, add source. So I mean whatever we want we can select over here. There are various dimensions available that we can use. Traffic sources, we have users, we have, okay, so maybe traffic sources I want to know how many people are coming from the ads campaign, so that we can use first users ad network type, and first users add customer ID and keywords text. There are various options. This is first user medium, first user source. Okay, I would want sessions. Okay, fine. So I mean, whatever we want, we can use it over here. Video we don't have anything, but just in case we can use. So I can import them, so they all have been imported over here, and now I can use the link URL, that is the page on which they have gone through. So I'll get to know the URL. Okay, country link URL. Okay, so link URL is not available over here because page view, ideally it should have been there. Okay, I can increase the number of rows also. Previously it was only 10, I can have more also. So now we can see over here the rows. So here we can see some of them where there was a click and it was a JavaScript on which they had clicked, that we can see over here. Then maybe I want to see something else. This link URL is not working, so maybe I want something else. Event name is, I'll say, okay, event name, I'll remove event name. I want country, then I want maybe link text, so at least the page name I'll get to know. Okay, link text is also not there. Okay, so these were just the active users on the website. So like this we can just create whatever content that we want, we can use. If we want, we can even create a new report, the different type of report, maybe the funnel report or say segment report, so that we are going to see. I'll just show you the report that I have created below. Okay, so this is the freeform report which we just created. I'll delete it because it did not say show any concrete results. Okay, this is funnel report path exploration. So funnel report, I would get some information. So like this also I can create a custom report in the free form. So over here we are getting to see the total source, session, source and medium. So from where the people are coming on the website. So from different referrals or organic people are coming, or from email marketing people are coming, or from affiliate partners people are coming. Like this we can get to see from where exactly people are coming onto the website over here. And then how many sessions did all these users, total users, these all users, how many sessions did they create. So sessions are basically the number of browsers opening and closing. So one session is like I open a browser or a tab. So I'm opening a browser and now I'm going to a website, say I'm going to say Google, and then I'm searching for something and I'm browsing the website and all those things, and then I click on this. So now the session will close. So when we open the browser, the session will start, and when we close it, so the session will close. Now over here we can see that there are 74,000 users, but the session is more. That is because some people have opened the browsers multiple times. So maybe I was on Google and now again I want to go to Google, and maybe I want to find something else. So I would go and search for something and then I would close. So I had two sessions. So like this multiple browsers were opened by this many number of people, and these were the total number of sessions for the page views. So that is what we can see over here. So we have some more information, that is conversions over here. Then we have total users and total sessions, user engagement. So the users who were engaging with the websites, then the user engagement which created some conversions, and the total number of users in this user engagement. And then we have the scroll over here, that okay, what is the scroll over here, how much scroll was done by how many people, so that we can see over here scrolling sessions, then conversions and total number of users, so that we'll see. And the first time visitors, the total visitors. So like this, I mean, you can create a lot of reports over here. So this report I had created and saved it over here, so we can get to see that what are the reports that we can create from here. So this is conversion, basically this is conversion report from various sources and mediums, and with the help of different sources, page views, and first time visitors, that all things we can see over here. Then there is say, let me see the funnel exploration. Okay, this report is not having funnel. Then maybe path exploration. Okay, so now say this is the path exploration. So path exploration is basically I want to know that what were the last 10 pages before they made a purchase. So purchase would be the last page, so before that what were the 9 pages they browse, or else I want to know how did these people come to the final purchases, so that I can see. So over here starting point 1 2 3, but that we cannot exactly predict that okay, these are the people who came and who browsed like this, and from this page they went and they purchased. So for that what I can do is I'll click on start, and then over here I will select the ending point. So what is the ending point? So ending point would be purchase. So I don't see. Okay, so I'll select a name, event name. So event name would be purchase. So over here let me see what if I have purchase. I can load more. Okay, if I don't find it, then in that case I will have to search. Okay, how many people even added the payment info, that also I can get to know. So I will select over here search for purchase. So I have non-purchasers. Yes, purchase over here. So purchase is the last endpoint. So now there were 1865 purchases, so approximately 1900 purchases, and before that, so this is the ending point. So before that I click on this, I'll get to know which pages, how many times people scrolled, and then they viewed a page, and then they added the payment info. So over here how many people added the payment info, I can see over here 624 events were for adding payment info. Before that what did they do? They were viewing a page, and 34 there were scrolls, 34 scrolls, 9 people began to check out, 8 people began to add shipping info, and there were 3 clicks over here. Like this we can see more options also. So like this we can just see all the options. So I can just click again back over here. So previous to this what happened, that I can get to know. So previous to that there were scrolls, begin checkout, so there were again 121 checkouts started over here. Also there were certain checkouts, so 9 checkouts over here. So they came from adding shopping info, and after that they began checkout. So then over here there were scrolls, then there were page views, and then they added payment info. So you can see payment info is added at different steps. So like this we get to see. So what were the 9 steps that we want to know, that we can get it from here. So from here also if there was anything, I'll get to know that as well. From different steps I want to know what exactly happened. I can go to each and every this stage, and I can click, and I can check what was the human behavior when they completed the purchase, and what were the 9 steps before they went and they did everything, like which all pay, what were they doing, like viewing a product, then adding the product to cart, and then they added the payment info and shipping info, and page view, and viewing the cart. So like this there were various options. So that is all we can see over here. We can see 9 steps, so this is 8, and over here, yes, this is the final one. So here if I click, there would be something before to it also. Yes, so for every event I can check, for every metrics I can check what exactly is happening. So over here now, if we see the screen, then you will get to see that how did people reach. So you are getting this graph also over here, you are getting the path also. So this is the path exploration, that okay, from which place what people went. See over here we can see this path is say how people are coming. So people came from here. So over here there were 289 scrolls, and then there were 570 page views, and from there, say over here, payment info 624, and then over here some of them went and say what did they do. Okay, so that is the purchases, so final purchases. So some purchases came by this path. Some people did the purchase from this path over here, some people did the payment by this path over here. So this is what we get to see. So this is the path exploration of what we can see, that how people are coming over here, and we can see their human behavior, that okay, before making the purchase they were on all these pages, then how many pages did they view, how much times did they scroll, at what point did they add the product to the cart, when did they start beginning the checkout, and then making the final payment info, and then checking out and making a purchase. So this is how we get to see the path exploration over here. Now if I want say to find some more information, let me just see if I can find something more information over here. mm, Click scrolls, yeah, view users. Okay, viewing users is not available at this point. Okay, okay, selected from all paths. Okay, okay, so that information is not selected, but over here page title and screen name. So if I want to know which exact page, over here I can just see the page view. Let me see if this information is coming up or not. Okay, still that information in okay, checkout, return policy, shopping cart, stores. Okay, so that is, these are the titles of the page. So we get to know that okay, what happened. So these are the abbreviations for this payment method. So over here add payment info, but these are the actual titles of the page from which we exactly get to know which pages they were. And this is the actions from this underscore type of metrics that we can see. From here we can see people's action. So that is what we can see over here. Then maybe we want to see the page title and screen class. Okay, let's see. Okay, so screen class, checkout, your information, checkout review. So checkout review, return policy, shopping cart. So these are the pages that they visited that we can see over here. So everywhere we can see the same information. At any stage we want to check anything, then we can get to see all those things. I can switch back to event name again, so I can even see what actions they were taking. So like this we can see various reports over here. Let me see. Okay, path exploration, we have seen user lifetime. So user lifetime, maybe we'll get to see that the users lifetime, total users. Okay. mm, Fine, this is the total users. If I want to compare it with anything, I can add some more information. So this is total users, and before that I want to know that how many people were there from. Total users is already there. Average time, lifetime engagement, lifetime transactions. Okay, so lifetime transactions, and that I want to check against from which country. Country is not available to use. Okay, total users and lifetime. So maybe I can select country over here, filter in the country which exactly matches with contains or exactly matches country, exactly matches uh, United States, so that I can use, and then I can click on apply. So I can apply certain filters also like this. So there was an error loading the data for this component, retry. Okay, so maybe that data is not available exactly with the metrics that we have selected. mm, I can select US. Okay. Okay, total users lifetime, total users. Okay. Okay, maybe there is some problem with this report. Okay, so because say like I said that this Google Analytics is launching in July 2023, so right now it is under very heavy development, and every day things are changing. Whatever you see on my screen and whatever you see in your screen, there might be a lot of difference, and every day you might see some changes. Maybe every 2 days or every 3 days or every week you might see some changes in the reports, and the names might be changing. Sometimes the menu, whatever items we are seeing in the menu, they might get shifted to some another structure, or they might become the part of another main menu, and they will become sub menu. So it keeps on changing over here all the time, and that is how things are working right now, because it's under very heavy development. But if we see the right now whatever analytics is running, it is very much streamlined. This is for the first time in the history of Google that they are revamping from scratch a particular application, that is Google Analytics, because previous to this this never happened. They always updated things. Now they are totally scrapping Google Analytics, and they have created this new one which is completely do it yourself, wherein you have to do everything yourself. But if we see the original one which is running right now, it has everything built in. I don't need to configure anything. So that is all what we have over here. Then we have advertising over here. So actually the reports which we already have, they are pretty much enough for whatever reports and metrics that we want. But still, say in exploration reports, you can create your own reports as per your requirement, and you can save them so that you can keep those reports for some time. So that is all what we have, and that reports can be stored maximum of only 2 months or 14 months. That is the only two options. So this exploration reports that we can see over here can be stored only for 2 months or 4 months. We don't have more time. But yes, in the in the premium versions, maybe this will be up till 52 months or 48 months. It is
Oh,
still not decided, but this is what we have the information that it might be up till 48 months. So let's see how things work. But as of now, it is maximum for 14 months. You can just keep the data for 14 months. But that is fine. But in this report, say all the data, aggregated data, will be stored, and it will be available if you are collecting data for a while. So maybe if you are collecting data from past 3 years, so all 3 years data will be there in the reports. This 2 months and 14 months applies only to the custom reports that we generate. So that is the limitations. So we cannot store more data, that's it. So and in advertising, so we have some information related to advertising. So what are the different methods of advertising that we are using, and which channels are performing the best? Now under advertising, say like the first one over here, direct. So direct is not an advertisement, it's direct is the people who are coming directly on the website because they know the name, or maybe I have stored something like this over here in my browser in the bookmark, so they are directly. Then organic search also is does not come into advertising, but that is mentioned over here. We get to see, since we are comparing the default channel group, so organic search, so people searching with the help of keywords and coming up, so like that we have 47,000 users coming from organic search. Then unassigned, so unassigned is basically the data which Google were not able to trace, because say if I am browsing a website into an incognito mode in Chrome, then I would be say hidden user. I won't be able to track, so Google will not be able to track me. So that all users are unassigned. Then referrals, over here we get to see referrals coming from other websites, wherein we are promoting our links and backlinks, all those things. So that all, when people will click on that links and come to our website, so those websites are referral websites. Then this is related to emails. So if I'm doing some email marketing, sending emails, and people are clicking on those, then that is what we can see the result over here, 7,400 people. And paid search, so this is the CPC ads that we do, and people coming from the paid search ads, that we can see 7,400. And display advertising, so the banner ads and creative ads, that from where people come, so that is 6,000 over here. So if we want to see all the channels, I can just click on this view all channels, and maybe we might find some more information. However, this data is only for 1 month, but I can increase the date, and maybe I can get some more data. But yes, still over here I can see 10 metrics available. So let me just try for 60 90 days, maybe I might find some more data. Okay, it's 10 only, so not a difference. So these are all the channels, default channel grouping, conversions. So from organic search, the people who came, how much conversions happened, then what was the advertising cost. So since it is organic search, there is no cost involved over here. Then say there is no cost per conversion also, but the people who came from organic search, how much amount did they spend on the website, so that's $281,000 over here. So that is what we can see in this report. And the last column is the return on ad spend, so how much returns did they get on the advertising amount they spend, so that is the in terms of percentage. Then again directly also, there won't be any ad cost, or say the cost per conversion, because they are coming directly. Unassigned also, there was no cost involved. And referrals also, there was no cost involved, because again that is free of cost. Yes, paid search, that is a paid platform, so here $24,000 was spent on paid search, and the cost per conversion was $1.33. For emails, so no email marketing was done, so it's zero Over here display advertising, yes, that costs money, so $9,000 was spent over here, and cost per conversion was $0.80, like that. And this is what we can see over here. So even after spending this much amount, nothing was say yield over here. So the total revenue was zero. So we get to see that what channels are working when we are spending money, and if that channel is not working, then ideally we should think of dropping that channel, because if that is not working, and maybe if we analyze something more, then we can see that why it is not working. Maybe the creatives are not appealing, or maybe they do not have proper information or sufficient information that people are looking for, or to convince people to click on that ad. So maybe there could be various reasons for this. Then we have organic social. So organic social, again coming from the social but organically, so for there also we do not need to spend, and revenues were generated $19,000, so that's also okay. And then paid shopping, so that is the shopping ads that we saw in Google ads. So that is, we can see 1234.98, so $1,234 was spent for paid shopping. From there the revenue generated was 4,900. So if you spend something and if you are getting something, then yes, it is worth it. Otherwise that's a bit difficult. So over here without spending we are getting this much, so that's okay. Over here spending 24,000, ads were spent, and returns were only 11,200, so that was the total revenue. So like this, yeah, we get to see that what channel is working, what channel is not working, and how much amount we are generating from different channels over here. And apart from the channels, if we want, maybe I want to know the source or medium, then that also I can get to know what was the source platform or source medium. So I want to know the platform, so I can select the platform. So again the platform is over here manual, Google ads, shopping, free listings, and this is digital video 360. And let's see the source. Okay, source is also the same. Okay, sources now in terms of the URLs and exact places. So Baidu, again it's a Chinese search engine. This is the newsletter, so this is emails over here. Analytics from the website, referrals, this is again from the referral, this is again from the referral. So like this we get to see what were the sources, and then maybe I want to know the source platform, so that could be the website. So yeah, this is the platforms: Google Ads, free shopping, and digital video 360, and campaigns. So which campaigns were used, so that maybe I can see over here. So over here the name of the campaigns we can see, so we get to see that which campaign did the best, or I want to see the reports of each campaign, then I can see it by the campaign. But default channel grouping I can keep it, and then if I want to add something, then I can compare it. So now if I want to compare all these figures, maybe with the geography or demographics, I want to see age or gender, then I can see that also. Okay, over here it is unknown. Fine, so unknown, and over here one place I can see male. So fine, maybe I can change it to age. Alright, age is also unknown. At one place it is mentioned 25 to 34, so maybe we can change something. So instead of age, maybe we can use something else, general, or geography, maybe city, country. I want to know how many people from different countries that I can see. So United States, India, United States, United States. Okay, so that is what we can see. So like this we can change whatever we want: pages and screens, platform, devices. device categories. If I want to know, I can get to see the device categories, so desktop, mobile, tablet, that all things we can see. So we can just keep on changing over here, and we would get all the information. So if I want to remove it, I can remove it. And yes, that's pretty much about this advertising all channels. And then attribution model comparison. So in this we would be comparing the default channel grouping, and over here cross channel last click. So usually the last click is the click where people make a purchase, because that is the final step when the purchase is done. So we want that what is the last click model. And this is the data driven model. So people are nowadays considering data driven model, because maybe what happens is that I might go to I will add a product to cart, I will check out and then begin checkout, add payment info, shipping info, I will add everything. And then before making the final purchase, maybe I might have a thought, and I would go to some other pages and look for another product before finally purchasing this product. So I might compare that thing, and then again I will come back and I'll purchase this product. So that is a data driven model, wherein you get to see how people are making the purchase, how much conversions are happening, and how much revenue people are generating. So usually over here we can see the figures are same on cross channel last click model and data driven model. So both of them are same over here. There is no difference that we can see over here. And then we can get to see from which channel, default channel we are getting, how much revenues are being generated, how many conversions happened, and how much revenue was generated. That is the model conversion. That is the only thing we have over here. And then over here, if we want to see what are the other things that we want to check out over here, then yeah, these all 8 items are already selected. So maybe we can just scroll and we can get some more information over here. Conversion percentage change, that all information we can see. So from the previous date range, previous 90 days, if right now we are seeing for 90 days, so previous 90 days in terms of conversions, whether they have increased or decreased, that all things we can see over here. So minus 21%. So from organic search the conversions have decreased to 0.21%, and over here in referral 2.15% have increased. So like this we can see from which channel, default channel grouping, what conversion is increasing, decreasing, that all things we can see. And now when the conversion decreases, of course the revenue also will get affected. So here we can see in terms of revenue, if 0.21% conversion is reduced, then what is the conversion in revenue? So it will go down to 0.73% over here compared to last 90 days. So again that depends on what products people are purchasing, but that is the reason over here we are just we are not comparing this with this, but yes, we are just trying to find out that whether the conversions have increased or decreased, and whether the revenues have increased or decreased within the selected time period that we can see over here. That is, we are seeing it for last 90 days. So that all information we get to see over here. And then we have conversion paths. So let's see the conversion paths. How did the people convert? Yeah, so in the exploration path we have already seen, and this is the conversion path. Actually conversion paths, that is the early touch points, mid touch points, and late touch points. So from where the actual conversions happen. So most of the conversions happen with the help of organic search and direct, and then rest of these channels are there. So early touch points is say like 4.1%. so first 25% of touch points in the path rounded to the nearest whole number. So that is what we can see over here. So early touch point, mid touch point, and late touch points is like say when I'm going through the process of purchasing. So maybe after going to the product I immediately added the product to the cart. So that is early touch points, without maybe without browsing 10 products and after comparing them and then I will add the product. So if I'm doing that, then it is mid touch points. Maybe I'm going viewing multiple products and then adding the product to the cart, that is mid touch points. And late touch points, maybe I might have browsed multiple products, comparing them, doing some research over there, and then I'm adding the products to the cart. Then I'll get to know that okay fine, then we have done a conversion. So now if I see this, so of course initial stages, if people are purchasing immediately, then that would be a bit difficult. So but still there are conversions over here. We can see early touch points, there were 8131 early touch points. And mid touch points would be more definitely, because they are browsing more products and more pages that we can see. And late touch points, of course they are doing a lot of research, so they take time, they view more pages, and then of course the conversions would definitely be higher. So immediately, unless and until say I know that okay fine, I want to buy this product and this is required. So maybe say my mouse is not working and I decide to go to Amazon and buy a mouse. So yeah, I know that okay, this is the product which I was using and I want to buy the same product. So I'm not going to do any more research, I'll just go to that product and directly buy that product. So that is early touch points. Then maybe next time I may think that okay, this time let me go and search for some other mouse which is having a competitive pricing, as well as it has some good features also. So maybe I would do some research and then I'll purchase. So then that is a mid touch point. And then late touch points, yeah, I might see multiple mouses with their features, do some research, not buy immediately, I'll just keep them added to the cart for viewing them and remembering them. That's it, I'll add 10 mouses to my cart, but I'll not buy all of them. I'm just keeping it to do some research over there. So that is what I'm doing. And yeah, finally after that I'll again compare. The next day I'll come back and I'll again view all of them, and then I'll finally decide, and then I purchase one. So that is late touch point. So that is what we can see. So mostly people do that. So 89.32% people are into late touch points. Mid touch points, again very less people, 6.51, and early it's even less, 4.17%. So that is the conversion path that we can see over here. And the last part over here is the configuration part. So that all configuration is how you want to configure. So over here I can go to admin, and okay, so over here, yeah, so over here this is the admin part, where I can just see all my property, the events, the conversions, the audience. So whatever I've already seen, that I can see over here. And I can just see all the events over here that have occurred over here, and I can just see. So from here it's easy access. If I want to create an event, then I can create an event. And if I want to modify an event, so modify in the sense, say like over here add payment info. So this is all payment info. So for maybe for a few months I'm not tracking this particular metrics over here, then I will remove it. I will not mark it as conversion. So over here I can see there are various conversions, so various event name. So event is basically the actions that people take on the website. So maybe adding the payment info, adding the product to cart, beginning checkout, add payment info, add shipping info. These are all the events, actions that people are taking on the website. They are called as events. And now maybe I do not want to track add payment info as conversion, so I'll toggle this switch as off over here. So right now I don't have permission to add this over here in this account. However, I can enable or disable anytime whatever events I want to create. That I can create an event over here. Say like if there is I do not see any event like purchase. Okay, so purchase is already there. So the purchase, definitely I want to track it as a conversion, because that is the main purpose of having a website and selling products online. So purchase, definitely I want to mark it as conversion, that when people will purchase a product, that is the conversion. then maybe other things are also there, like over here first visit. So I just want to track as conversion that how many people are visiting for the first time, so that also I can get to see here. So these are all the various things. Say like scroll might not be an important metrics, but in the latest this GA4, that is Google Analytics 4, this is have come a new way. New metrics have been added wherein people can even track the scrolls, that okay, how many people scroll to 50% of the page, or 25% of the page, or 75% of the page, or maybe even 100% of the page people have scrolled down till the depth. So that all things we can track over here. Then we can even select the promotion. So promotion, selecting a promotion is not a conversion, so definitely we will keep it off. So over here also it is off. So like that, even session start, when did session start, if I keep this on, then say my reports will be flooded if I have such kind of traffic. So I would not use this as conversions, otherwise I will get to know that okay, every month I'm having lakhs of conversions. So people might think that okay, you are having so many lakhs of sales. So that is not correct. So session start, I do not want to mark it as conversion. So like that, only selective things which really matters to me, that okay, this is called a conversion. Say like purchase, of course that is 100% a conversion that I want to know. I want to know that how many top spenders are there, so that I want to know as a conversion. Then maybe over here one more thing is mentioned, like first visits, so people who are coming on the website for the first visit. And over here we can also see the percentage of change, increase and decrease. That okay, adding payment info, whether it has increased or decreased. So this is from say November 16 to December 13. So this is past 28 days. So in last 28 days report we are seeing this over here. So whether in last 28 days it has increased compared to last 28 days, in this 28 days, so that we can see. So it has increased 50.2%. Then over here 47% is increase. So whatever is up arrow in green, that is good. And over here what we can see, why red arrow is in green, so that is adding the product to cart. And users percentage change 11.7, we can see it has gained. So it is marked in red because it is highlighting compared to the previous duration. The figures might not be that good, and over here it might have seen a massive change. So that is the reason it is mentioned in red. So that is what we can see. And then over here experiment impressions, so the things which are not used, they will have a -100% and a down arrow. So there is no change in that. So if it is 100% in red, it means that that thing is not being utilized. So like this we get to see all the reports over here. Then maybe conversions, I want to see the conversion. So under conversion, what I can see is conversion events and network settings. So again the same thing, how many people added the product to cart, that was 8536. That is again over here percentage change compared to last 28 days, 50% have increased. So for each and every event we can see the total count and the percentage change, so whether it has increased or decreased. And over here the final purchase, the value of purchase, so that we can see is 3,19,666 69 $669 that we can see. And percentage change in the revenue is 45.7% compared to the last 28 days duration, that we can see over here. So like this we can see a lot of things. We can click on everything. Audiences, so what type of audiences do we have? We can have their description. So like this is a test segment. Then recent activity users for over here Woo, this is WooCommerce basically. Then users that have been active in a recent period, so that we can see. Organic search audience, that we can see over here. Paid video, so over here 100% minus. So paid video sorry, paid video was not used. And then paid videos, Google cost per click, users from YouTube changes again minus 100%, so that was also not used. So they both were done in 2 days, 26 September and 27 September, so definitely nothing worked over there, so it's zero. And Asia's top spenders, so they have increased to 18.4%. Canada purchasers, so like this we can see credit card page select, that we can see non-purchasers, organic users, predicted 28 days top spenders, so that all things we can see over here. All the events are mentioned over here that we can use. Then we can have some custom definitions, so custom definitions, different dimensions, say like we can have coupons, we can have members level, page clicks and page locations, so various events we can track. So can a user register an item name parameter from the items array as an event scope dimension? So okay, so this is the description that we can see. So if a person can directly register from the payment page, so that is the event over here. Event name if available, that is provided, and the last change date for that particular event that we can see. Just a moment. So this is just the custom audience that we can see over here, the audiences which are created, so the coupons that are created, and then members that are created, member level. So in case if you want to have membership levels like gold, silver, platinum, all those things, so if we want, we can create that and we can use it anywhere in the reports if we are running some campaigns related to it on the website, and then we can use that. So right now we don't have any information about it. Last it was used on January 30th 2021. So that's yeah, all the reports are of January 2021, so almost a year back, more than a year back. So that is custom definitions. And then data streams, so data streams is basically the websites that we have added for say like over here the data collections. So over here we are already collecting data from Google. So Google Signals is basically, it will just provide the information about the demographics in terms of age and gender, that's it. So that will provide, so we need to keep that the signals as on if we want to track that data. And then over here we have data collection is allowed, this is for the regions, some of the regions over here. In case if we want to allow or disallow the data collection because of some country restrictions, maybe we cannot collect some data, so we can enable and disable from here. If I want to disable that Google Signal from any country, then I can do that. So this is data collection. And data collection, data granular location and device collection. So this is in case if we have to get the exact location, granular location, so precise location basically. If we want, then if we want to keep it on for a particular country or not, so again the selection and say allowing and disallowing is applied over here. So right now it is applied on all of them. Yeah, like that. And then advanced settings to allow ad personalization. So ad personalization is basically like a person is browsing some say products on Amazon, and then I go to some another website and I'll see the same products, so they are say interest based ads, so that is personalization. So in case if I want to allow or disallow personalized ads in any country, so again the same information will open, and I can allow and disallow in a particular geographical region that I can use. And then user data collected acknowledgement. So over here when I first time use this, I have to click a button over here, it would be I agree, or I understand. So once I click on that I understand, so then this will turn to acknowledge. So we just need to acknowledge that agreement over here, and about the data usage policy, because Google is very strict in terms of Google data collection, so we have to take very much care about this. Then we have data retention. So data retention, like I was talking about the 2 months and 14 months, so that is the we can select it from here. So the maximum that is selected over here is for 14 months. So we can, in the exploration reports which we were seeing, so the data which we were creating the reports on our own, so for those reports the maximum data retention would be 14 months. After 14 months it will be erased and the new reports will be overwritten. So that is what we can see over here. And if we want to reset data on new activity, then that is kept as on. So whenever there is a new user data activity, that will be written over there. And then yes, we can click on save and it will get activated. And then we have data filters. So data filters is like say this is for internal traffic. Now what happens is that I am say implementing, see if there is a big company and they are implementing Google Analytics on their website, they have implemented. Now their own employees will also be browsing their websites multiple days for various reasons, right? So in that case I should know that I don't want my employees traffic to be counted in the total users, so total usage. So it can be in terms of the number of page views or events or anything, whatever it is. So I can define my internal traffic so that that part will be marked as traffic type, and it would be internal, which I would see in Google Ads. So in Google Ads I would see traffic type as internal. So internal means that these are the people who have browsed within the company. So if I keep it active, then it will get activated. Right now it is in testing, so I need to do this. So if this is for the companies who are having large number of employees or multiple employees working at different locations, maybe in US, Canada, they in India, they might have various locations and they have large number of employees, and who might also be browsing the website on daily basis. So there might be thousands of page views and clicks and everything. So that should be not counted in the aggregated data, because we should be able to distinguish between the actual users data and our internal traffic. So I would get to know that okay fine, there were 10,000 page views from the internal traffic and rest of the page views were from the actual this users from around the world. So I need to define that, so then it will be counted as my internal traffic. Then this is for data import. So in case if you want to import some data, so this is for the members data import. So that is user data by client ID. So over here if I click on this, then I will get to see some imported data. So ideally it won't be seen, so that is just information is just a demo thing over here that we can see, nothing is mentioned over here. Yeah, so this is what we have. So if in case if I want to upload some data for analytics data, and or else I want to create some data source, I want to connect my analytics to some different source, then I can connect that. So maybe instead of my website I want to connect it to a YouTube channel, or maybe my Facebook page, or some any other online asset where I want to connect it, connect the data source. But I want that data to be integrated with my website with the help of the total traffic and everything. I want to get it merged. So in that case I can download the data from there, and then I can merge it over here by uploading a data this CSV file. But of course that will require a lot of programming into it, because say the data that might come up from a YouTube channel would be totally different into analytics. Previously they both were one, so we were able to see the YouTube information in this Google Analytics also. But then they distinguished, they separated both of them, because over here it was most of the clicks and all those things, clicks and page views and all those things. But over there it was like playing number of times the video is played, then the total views that we are getting, then the total impressions are not counted over there, but in websites, yes, it was counted. Then the number of clicks, that is counted in both of them, then the number of subscribers, number of time, that is watch time, that is calculated, how many number of times the same video was viewed. So I mean, all the metrics were totally different. So previously they were managing, but now we have a separate analytics which we can see in YouTube itself. So now we can see the YouTube analytics directly from YouTube channel itself. So now they have separated. But this is just an example, like if I want to get some import some data from some different source of online asset, then yes, I can use data import, and then I can merge the data and see the total metrics and say all the statistics of my website. So that is importing the data. And then of course reporting identity. So reporting identity is like, say if I want to track a user. Now say a person is, I can track by three methods. The first method is with the help of cookies. So now I am not logged in, but I am visiting a website. Now next time also that person is visiting from the same laptop or desktop or whatever device that person is using, so I will get to know that okay, this person is the same user. But now what happens if that user is logging in from the different systems? Then I will, for me it will be a new user every time. So that is a bit complications, because actually that person is the same thing. So I don't want to track those kind of users with the help of cookies. I want to find out the users which are logged in with the say the ID, that is the user ID, not the device ID. Device ID is of the system, wherein I track by the cookies in the system. But I want to track with the help of user ID. User ID means that okay, in this browser you can see I am logged in with my Gmail account. So now if I close this browser, I again open this browser and view the website, I am still logged into this browser. So whether I am a registered user of that website or not, irrespective of that, that website will get to know that okay, it is this same person, and who is coming up on this website. So now what happens, that now this next time I visit from my desktop, say right now I am logged into my laptop with the email ID over here. In my desktop also, of course, I'll be using my same Gmail ID, because I have one email address, so I'll be using it to log in. So over there also I'm logged in. So now again that website will get to know that okay, this person is the same person, because the email address is matching. Then next time I will go and browse the same website from a mobile device. Again I'm logged in with the same Gmail account. So a person will get to know, a website owner will get to know that this is the same user logging in from multiple devices. So I can track the same user as one user logging in from multiple devices. So that is the best method which I want to use. So that is what is selected as blended. And the third method is Google Signals, where we have activated Google Signals, and with which we will be getting the information of users age and gender. So basically demographic information we would get, some information we might also get about their interest and behavior, and what they are actively planning on internet. So that all things, in that all information we can get. So basically we just get to know about the categories, not exactly what they are planning to do on the internet. I mean, that information we don't have. We just get to know about their interest and behavior, like maybe that person is say a movie lover or a music lover or arts and entertainment or education field or business professional, or maybe from the finance industry. So that defines his category. Google knows the categories best, because Google knows the browsing history because we are using Gmail account, then we are using Chrome browser. Every day we are browsing various websites. So Google has stored all that information, and Google knows what is my exact category. But if you ask me what is my category, I might say that okay, I'm related to education, so I browse most of the website related to education, or maybe the institutes or anything, something like that, everything related to education. But maybe when Google actually analyzes my profile, he might say that Google might say that you are not from the education, your category is not education, your category is something else. I mean, I have to believe it because that all depends on my browsing history. So of course, which Google tracks the best, so they know more better. So over here we are collecting the data with respect to the user ID, which is more effective way to collect. Otherwise a person might even delete the history and cookies. Now for me, for Google, it is a fresh user, it is a new user, so that is not say calculated. So we are using observed method, wherein this method is inactive, wherein we are using user ID method, wherein I can get to know that even if a person is logging in from multiple devices, I get to know that he is the same user. So that is reporting identity over here. And then yes, debug view. So debug view is I just want to know if my installation is correct or not, so that I can get to know over here. So in this, I will just get to know that what is happening on my website right now in 60 seconds, 10 seconds, 2 seconds, at what time. So that is what I can get to see in the debug view. So like maybe I just want to know if the installation of my website is done or not properly. Is the Google Analytics or this my website and Google Analytics are connected properly and or not, or if someone is browsing my pages over here, whether it is reflecting or not. For that reason we use the debug view over here. So that of course involves a lot of programming in this, so that's fine. And now over here we have Google Ads. So see, Google Ads, I want to link Google Ads. So in that case I can just click on Google Ads link, and then I can link that. So now since this is not this is a demo account, so I need to switch back to my account and I can check that. Okay, so I'll go to my GA4 account, and I'll come over here. Say, you can see this is activate, this is enabled over here. So now since I have already enabled, say I can if I want to link to this, so maybe choose a Google account, so it will show my Google accounts. So these two accounts are linked. Now if I want to link this account, I can just click on this, and I'll say confirm, and then over here it will tell me next, and then over here enabling, so next, and then over here again submit. So now my third Google account is linked. So you can see over here link is created. So it means that my Google account and my analytics is all are linked. And now whatever reports comes in from this particular account, this is a demo account which I am using. So this demo account, for training purpose I am using this account. This is my main advertising account. So I will get to know that how much amount I am spending on the ads in Google Ads, and how much I am spending on the demo account. That all information I will get it from here. So this is the information I can link, and I can go and test whether my account is linked or not. But now over here I have linked, whether how will I get to know whether it is linked in Google or not. So for that I need to go to ads.google.com, and then I need to log in with the same email address. And now I want to test this account over here whether it is linked or not. Okay. Yeah. So now for this what I need to do is I need to click on the tools and settings. Okay, so it's still loading. Okay, so I click on tools and settings, and then I need to go to setup, and under setup I need to check the linked accounts. So I'll just click on this linked accounts, and let me see, I can see if I can see my account over there. So I will select Google Analytics 4. So I'll see manage and link accounts, so two accounts are linked. So now I can find out. So GA4, I can see this GA4 account is linked over here. This is two of them are linked, so this is Earth Rebooted is linked over here. These two are another client's account, so that is not linked. But over here we can see only two accounts are linked, and in analytics I can see three accounts are linked. So whatever action we take over here, it takes at least 24 hours to get reflected in this Google Ads. So whatever, because this is not retroactive, it does not take effect immediately. So when we see in the next session, at that time it would be connected over here, and we would be able to see this. So this is how we get to know that yes, whether it is connected or not. So that is this is Google Ads over here, and then we can see that okay, this all accounts are connected. And when I click over here, and if I want to remove this, so in that case I can just click on this and I can select delete, so this account will get deleted, and no Google Analytics will no longer will track this ads account. So that is what we can see. So this is enabled, but this account I have deleted, so I can just click on this, and I can just go and delete this account, and delete. So yes, I don't want to track this account, so now that will get deleted. So yes, that account is deleted. So like this I can use. So now this is my main account, and this is training account, that's it. So like this I can just check this. I can connect the Google products to my analytics. Now what is it that another thing that I can track? So ads manager, so that access we do not have. This is some new product for corporates, but right now we don't have access to this ads manager. Even if I click over here, I won't find anything, so no links yet. So that is something new over here. Then BigQuery, so BigQuery is again a database. So if I want to connect a BigQuery database, which is again used in corporate, so if I want I can use it. I can just click on it and choose a BigQuery project. So I need to create a project on BigQuery and all those things, but say this is only for the people who want to say migrate all the old data, say from GA3 to GA4. So when people are having a lots of data, maybe all these years, say like Google Analytics started in around 2012 2011 it started, and from that time we are tracking all the data. So now it's almost 12 years we are having all the data over there. Now all of a sudden it will stop collecting data, however we will be able to view the data. But now again switching back to GA3 and again switching back to GA4, then it's better to import all the data to GA4 and track everything, or else we select some other place where I can directly the data will be stored on some third party applications, that is like BigQuery database, and from there I can check all the data in Google Analytics 4. So what happens is that both the data will not get mixed, and it will not get merged, because the terminologies used in GA3 are different compared to GA4. So I mean, then after, if the data gets merged, then in that case it will be difficult for us to understand the reports, that okay, what is this terminology, what was this terminology before, what was it called. So I mean, that's a lot of things, it was a different thing. So like over here we are seeing this exploration reports over here. Explore, previously it was called as Analytics Hub, and now it is called as Explore. So I mean, like this the terminologies will keep on changing, so for that reason we should not use that. So we should not import and merge the data in Google Analytics 4. Then it is better to use BigQuery. So this is for all the companies who are using the data from past 12 to 15 years, so they can get all the data imported into BigQuery, because it is safer to import to BigQuery, because maybe today they are saying that they might say they will stop collecting data from July 1st 2023. But what happens, maybe in near future they might even shut down GA3. So they are saying that the reports will be accessible, all your 10, 12, 15 years whatever data is there, you it is accessible. But again, tomorrow if Google decides that this is all extra data, maybe tons of GB storing, and unnecessary wastage of the space, so they might think to delete everything. So in that case they might start to shoot mails and ask us to take a backup of all your reports. Then in that case, at that point of time, BigQuery comes into picture, and we can link an account, we can create a project on BigQuery, and then we can import all the data and place it into BigQuery. So this is one of the products. So I mean, for us it's of no use. Then display and video 360 links, so we are not using this, we do not have access to this. This is only for corporates who are having say $1 million businesses, and only they can use this. For us, we are using Google Ads, wherein we are already having display and video ads. Then merchant center, yes, we can link a merchant center. So in my case, it is already linked. So merchant center, of course, it's a place where we can add all the products, and we can promote it on Google Shopping. So if I go to Google and I search for a product, say maybe Lava Blaze 5G. Okay, so this is the phone I want to search. So this is, you can see this, these are all ads, but if I go to shopping, I will find those products over here. So you can see the people who are selling those products on what websites, say Gadgets Now and Flipkart and other maybe websites. Gadgets Now, Flipkart, Gadgets Now, Flipkart, everyone. Then Shop for Cart are there, Meesho is there. So like this we can see all these people who are selling these products. But how did all these products come up? So this is not a search say functionality. Of course, yes, some part is search functionality, but in shopping, if we want to add products to this Google Shopping, then we need to add the products to Google Merchant Center. So for that we just need to search for Google Merchant Center. And then yes, over here we can go to Google Merchant Center, again sign in with the same Gmail account, otherwise it will mismatch, we will not be able to track. So then over here we can see this is Google Merchant. So shopping ads over here, missing setup. So I mean, if I want to do shopping ads or free product listing, so if I want to do free product listing on this Google shopping over here, then yes, I need to use this free product listing. So let's get set up. So this is, I can just continue and I can add the product. So within 24 hours, one feed upload. So this is I can upload the feeds also. So this is my account. Okay, yes. So over here feeds, so I can even upload the feed. So if like Amazon is having 17 crore products on their website, so they are not going to go to products and all products, and they are not going to click on each and every product by clicking on add products. So that would be, I mean, it will take them ages or maybe centuries to add all 17 crore products, and day by day it's
So
increasing. So
you
for
work
them,
more with products, right?
yeah, products,
Not with
yeah,
services.
the products, only tangible products which can be delivered physically.
Tangible.
Yes, so these all products can be added over here. But for a website like Amazon, they definitely will not use this one by one. uh, they will be using the product feed, wherein their website will be connected to this. So every time a new product is added, it will keep on syncing with the website to test if any product is removed, then in that case from merchant center also that product will be removed, so that sync keeps on say checking for the website updates if for any new products or any products which are removed, so then it will remove all the products from here. So that we can do if we have a large number of products. Otherwise for us, if we have few number of products, I can just click on add products and add multiple products one by one, and I can sell them. So then I can add all the products, and then yes, those products can come up into shopping. And if I want all these products into shopping, then my products will be listed over here, and after that I can check over here in merchant center about the statistics of the products that are being sold over there. So I get all the reports of merchant center also. So now right now over here in reports I'm just having few reports, but then when I will be adding merchant center also, then some new reports will also be coming up, wherein if some activity has been traced. Right now, since I don't have any products into it, no activity is being traced on this, and no products are there in Google Shopping, so nothing is coming up, and new report menu has not been generated yet. But once the activity starts, at that time things will follow, and the reports will start flowing in, and sync will be done between the Google Merchant Center and Google Analytics, and the reports will start to flow in. So at that time I can even trace the Google Merchant Center, so I can add merchant center also. I can also link a merchant center, so that is already linked. So this is the account ID that we can see. So if I want to verify whether it is the same account which I am using, so I'll just copy this, and I'll search over here if it is the same account. Yes, it is the same account. So right now over here I do not have any products, over here also I do not have any products, so I cannot get any information. Okay, so that was Google Merchant Center, which I can trace. Then we have Google Play Link. So in case if we have any products on Play Store, then yes, we can use it. So Google Play Link, say actually I have Play Store account, but that is with different Gmail account, so I cannot integrate it because that's a very long old account. So for that reason I cannot link that. But if I open it with the same Gmail account, then yes, maybe. But however, I might be able to choose the apps. I'm not sure, but because the email addresses are different. Let me just check. No, it's not able to find out. So that is the problem. So we cannot use this. So it has to be, that is the reason I always keep on saying that in all Google properties you use the same Gmail account, then only you can use cross platform can be used, and it can be synced with each other and get all the reports. So that is very easy. So over here we can add the apps, and then select the stream, and then review and submit, so that can be done. So like this we can use it. So yeah, so that is connecting with Play Store. And then over here search ad 360, so 360 ads are also not accessible like display and video 360. Search console, yes, so we have already done search console, so I can integrate search console. So over here one website I have added, so that is my main website, helpopedia.com. I have integrated, and I can use this. So from search console also the data comes in, and it flows in the engagement users, user engagement, and website engagement users, website engagement reports. All the data will be flowing in, and we get all the reports. So this has already started, because in search console we had seen there were various issues, and we had tried to resolve some of them. So yes, the report is already coming in from search console, so that is connected. And this is Firebase. So Firebase is something wherein you can program for notification for your apps. So if you want notification for your Android app or a website, then you can use this. So you need to create a Firebase project and then you can use this. So of course this requires say some programming knowledge, because Firebase can be handled by developers. So Firebase is basically used for say developers only. So that is what we can use over here. So Firebase project is already added for my apps. So the Firebase links, so which are the two links? So these are for the two mobile apps that I'm using, that is there. And then finally analytics, intelligence, search history. So this link is not working from long time. Let's see if it works today or not. I don't think it's working. So again, like this only, it keeps on moving. So let's see what Google puts in over here. So yeah, that's it. Configuration information that we have over here, that all things we can use it. So this is all about Google Analytics. I know it's very complicated, but yes, once you start using it, you will see, you will get acquainted to it. I don't say that it will be immediate, but it might take some time, maybe 2 months, 3 months maybe. But yes, within 3 months you will be get acquainted with each and every part of the menu, and you will be able to see how things are working over here. So yeah, I mean, but it's really very good. I mean, when it comes to data, I mean, I'm just say excited about getting information about all the data that we are getting. Previously, I mean, when Google Analytics 3 was there, at that time it was not that interesting. But once this Google Analytics 4 has come into picture, I mean, this has been really very excitement, because at every day whenever you come over here, you find something new, and you get new things to configure, and you get some new piece of data to integrate with your website. So I mean, yeah, this is really very good. You can also start using it for your website. You can implement this. So it's really very good. So yeah, that's pretty much about Google Analytics. Rest you can try and see, explore
I,
various things. Yeah. All right, so if you have any questions, you can let me know.
yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay, sir.
So,
Fine, sir. See you in the next session. Goodbye. Good night.
good night.